Yo, fellow bloodlusters, welcome to tonight's stream. We have a very special type of stream that we have planned for us tonight, and I'm actually somewhat excited. So, as you've probably seen from last night's stream, I like to play fighting games. Not just the fighting game that I play last night, but I play a numerous amount of fighting games. Games ranging from wait a minute, let me see. Okay, the music's on. All right. So I have a lot of fighting games that I play. Games ranging from as old as like Guilty Gear Rev Plus R, or newer games like Guilty Gear Strive. And I just literally named 2 Guilty Gear games, but other things in between like BB Tag, sometimes some BlazBlue Central Fiction, other things that thrown in the mix that I have an interest in play, like KOF, not just 15, but possibly old ones that I try to get my ass beat in those. I know that was a burp, sorry. But the main thing that I like to always be interested in is games that feature crossplay and rollback netcode of games that have come out, that have already came out and being implemented or being revamped for the current era of fighting games, especially since COVID-19 came around and basically made it to where good connection needed to be a thing for people to keep interest in playing fighting games. And this game that I'm going to be talking about in just a few minutes is something to where like it had a very unfortunate way of going, had an unfortunate thing happen to it. So if you guys know about a little mobile game series called Grand Blue Fantasy, the mobile gacha game that entails with pretty much a type of not really medieval, but a fantasy style medieval world, and has some story elements, some fun stuff, as well as gacha for you guys to get some awesome outfits / awesome characters to fight throughout the story. And yeah, people like the game enough to where Cygames, its creator, decided to put money and make an actual fighting game to branch off from its gacha game roots, which is always interesting to see. And out came a game called Grand Blue Fantasy Versus. Now that came out, I believe, sometime. Actually, hold on, before I blab it out on the top of my head, I'm just saying, let me look this up. Smidgen, you're just gonna see my head for a good bit while I try to look this thing up. Oh yes, oh boy, that's yep. Okay, so this game came out February 2020. Now, the year 2020 should ring a bell, right? That was during the earliest point of when the pandemic happened, and boy oh boy, the game coming out with delay-based netcode did not really help itself in gaining much of an audience, even though it did gain a good amount of audience when it came out. The game looked great because published and worked on with the mechanics and designed with Arc System Works, the engine, with the Unreal Engine, to make a 3D style 2D environment with cell shading, and the game looks absolutely incredible. And boy oh boy, the game coming out again in 2020 was not the best, because again, without the game having rollback netcodes coming out of the gate, and during a time where Japanese developers didn't really understand really how important rollback netcode really was outside of Japan, since delay-based netcode doesn't really hinder them over at in Japan, since Japan is a pretty much a somewhat small island to where everything is almost right next to each other, and the connections aren't as negligent, but or say difficult to like connect to as say you try to fight someone that's overseas, namely in US or Europe and stuff like that. It becomes a bit of an issue. It definitely becomes a bit of an issue, and it's something to where that they needed to have rollback into it moving forward for most of the games. That's why you see games like Strive, Guilty Gear Strive coming out with rollback netcode out the gate. Games like KOF 15 that came out with rollback netcode out the gate, and you seeing games having rollback netcode put back into it, like games like Blaze Blue, of Central Fiction, and also BB Tag, and also coming out later will be Guilty Gear Xrd Rev 2, as well as Dragon Ball FighterZ. So rollback netcode is a big thing, and the longest one I feel that needed to have rollback netcode the most was Granblue Fantasy Versus. Well, I'm here today to tell you that pretty much our prayers have been answered, and we got ourselves basically a new fighting game coming out called Granblue Fantasy Versus Rising. Now, this is, I don't want to say, it's hard to say currently right now if it's an expansion or an entirely new game, because everything in this game so far seems like it's going to be a really big new game coming out the gate, and I'm actually pretty excited to see exactly how big this game is going to be. So right now we're just gonna go. I'm gonna go ahead and quickly turn this music off, and with that I'm gonna go and watch the trailer again, because I need you guys to see how crazy this game is. So so I haven't played Granblue Fantasy in a long time, even when the game was still coming out with new mechanics and new stuff that's been added, as far as characters and stuff like that. I still haven't really gone back to the game because of again, other fighting games that have been coming out, and also the game not having rollback netcode was an issue, and also the fact that I know a lot of players are playing on the PC, since that's like the biggest thing for fighting game players is mostly playing it on the PC for better input delay, or shorter input delay, I should say, and better response times and stuff like that. But my PC can't really play that game on PC, so I had to stick with my PS4. Now, what gets me what's excited about this game, we'll get to it in just a second, is that not only is this game going to have rollback netcode, it's also going to have crossplay. Now, crossplay, I keep saying this last night from when I was streaming KOF 15. I am super excited for crossplay, mainly due to the fact that I just have my PS4 here. I can't really afford to get any other new consoles or new better upgrades as of right now for my PC. So I'm just stuck with this PS4 for the time being, and I just have to stick with playing this with other console players until crossplay happens. And crossplay, I get to play if it works, if it's good. Now, most of the crossplay games I've played were actually pretty decent. Games like Strive, they just implemented their crossplay, and it's pretty good. I've fought against numerous PC players, and I have been blown up, but for the most part, it has been really fun. It has been a lot more player based, and that's a big thing, a bigger player base, because it's not just restricted to each console. Everybody's going to come in and get their hands full in the game. So again, that's going to increase the player base. And it's really, really awesome to see. But let's just go ahead and watch. Let's go ahead and watch this trailer for Granblue Fantasy Rising, and I'll give you more details about what I think as we watch this. Oh, it's not playing. Hold on. Collab chat. Oops. Properties. Nah, I went to default. You done them. All right. Okay, so let's try this one more time, shall we? There we go. Now we got it. Okay. We have the Unreal Engine. Across these boundless, turbulent skies, those who fight shine without parallel. And then it was like, what the hell? Without indomitable strength, high mastery, with unbending passion for honor and pride, will you seize the moment to test your limits in the heat of battle? And you can already see a glimpse of like the newest engine coming out. Oh, they have subtitles too. Now this game looks different already, dude. It's a little loud. Let me turn it down. Okay, we got a little drive rush there. Punish counter looks like. Really nice. We got new songs coming out, new moves shown, crush, like crushes, new specials, more lows. Now that's definitely new. We never saw, I didn't really see that. Yeah. Yeah, we definitely got new stuff happening. We got new actions. We got a new stage over here. New characters, which we haven't seen in this trailer at all. We see a new story coming out. And then here's the rollback netcode. Everyone was shitting their pants. This was shitting my pants more than ever. Crossplay, dude. And then Grand freaking going freaking blue, Super Saiyan Blue here. Yeah, dude, like holy crap. And it's coming this year. It is coming this year, dude. Look at this. I want to look at this. Oh, well, I guess we can't look at this. All right, so yeah, freaking Granblue Fantasy Rising. Now this game, let me just go. Let me hide this real quick before I actually, no. Hold on. Let me do this real quick. Sorry. Hold on. Let me just check something real quick. Versus Rising. All right. All right. So we had Granblue Fantasy versus Rising. I'm going to go to their official website so we can see a little bit more information. Now look at that. Get you out of here. Look at that. Grand going Super Saiyan Blue finally. Now I know that's not the official thing that they say, but it's basically it. We see Vegeta do the same thing in her super once you're able to do the actual input and the aerial rave commands, you'll be able to do that. And yeah, it's insane. Okay, so here's the website. This is a video of what we just saw, but here's this. Now this is actually pretty interesting too. Let me see if we can watch this. Now this right here, this is actually pretty fun too. Now, for those of you who don't know, I'm just gonna pause. For those of you who don't know who haven't played Grand Blue Fantasy Versus, there's this thing where Arc System games usually, let me get this out of the way. They usually have these like type of chibi avatars where you run around in like a area style like lobby system. Now, a lot of people don't like, well, certain amount of people don't like this because one, it kind of takes time away from getting to a match right away, and people just don't want to go through the hassle of just like picking a little avatar to run around in, and also technically just to run around to get a match. People just want to just go through a menu and just go straight to ranked or straight to whatever. Now, I do like the chibi avatar system. Now, for like certain things to be like, I guess mainly for like player lobbies, you know, like casual type settings, I like that aspect of it. Now, I do kind of agree of like, if you just want to go into the game quick and not want to go through the hassle, just like, boom, you're right there. And I do like that aspect of just want to go through the rank and just go straight through there. But yeah, I do like to say like, if it's just to keep it in a casual like type of setting, because you can see from games like DNF Duel, they have a chibi system as well, but it's only stuck within the player matches, you know. So when you create a lobby, you get yourself a little avatar, and you go to a little cabinet, as you can see right here. These little arcade cabinets, and you would go and play against somebody for either a set amount of time or infinite amount of times whenever you're done, you know. And yeah, that's what those, I think that's the best way of putting it, to have the chibis as a player type of player match type of you know, little casual fun group of friends that you come in with. But as far as like going to ranked and going to games straight in and straight out, then yeah, just have it for separate for those people too, you know. And it looks like they're probably going to do the same thing here for Rising in this game. And you can see now, yeah, now for this game, I mean, for the previous Grand Blue Fantasy Versus, all this, it was just on the boat. For the lobbies, it was just all on the sky boats. It usually doesn't go past the boat, but for this, if it can play, it seems like they have a lot more stuff for the chibis involved. You have new areas to traverse. You can play freaking soccer, dude. I love the new areas. You can hang glide, dude. That's insane. And then you can play fucking Fall Guys with Grand Blue Fantasy chibis. Now that's awesome. This is something that should have been done with the other Grand Blue, with the other Arc System lobbies. You know, we got Grand Blues Legends.
Grand Blue Fantasy Versus Rising.
Okay, nice stuff. But yeah, I think they wanted to do something like this in the past ArcSys games, but involves the chibi lobbies. But they never really got to do it. Now with this game, they're actually making it a thing, which will be pretty nice, especially appealing to the casual, like a single player aspect. This will actually help a little bit more casual players to get more eyes in the game, you know? So I'm actually super excited for this game to, you know, I'm excited for this game to like have more stuff besides the new mechanics of the fighting game, as well as the new story as well. So I'm actually super excited for this game, man. Like I'm actually pretty hyped about it. So here we go. And this is basically talking about what I saw, what I told you earlier, but I'll just read it out. This is Grand Blue Fantasy Versus. This 2D fighting game based on the hit mobile RPG from Cygames was an ambitious title that set out to expand the boundaries of the genre. I keep saying it wrong. Since 2020, events and tournaments have been held worldwide with the loving support of players and fans alike. And now, the next version of Granblue Fantasy Versus, amped with all new features, has arrived. Granblue Fantasy Versus Rising. Oh, they actually tell you stuff, and that's all they're gonna say right now is ultimate skill. All right, I didn't notice this, so we can actually talk about this. All right, let me put my music back on here. Okay, so we got new actions, ultimate skill. So take each character's skill to the next level. The Granblue Fantasy Versus experience has been elevated not only visually, but deeper battle mechanics to play out and outsmart your foes like never before. Now, see, we have like crush counters. We have bigger, if only I can like pause. If only I can like pause this, which I can't, because it's going too fast for me to talk about. But as you can probably see, we got crush counter. You saw Belial. You see Belial get into like a little small crumple state after Gran got the hit. We see right there when he small down, and he did like an actual like DP, but with a follow up too. So I guess that's part of the ultimate skill. I don't know if it costs a little bit more meter to do. And you saw the screen turn blue too. So I think that costs a bit more meter than, I guess it costs a little bit more meter than the EX. I wonder if we have to actually see the HUD and how that particularly works. But after going with Gran, we see Belial going with the anti-air, which looks like a big, more visual indicator of like getting a counter hit right here, because I don't think that was shown in the previous builds. I don't think. Then again, I haven't really seen the previous ones. But here with Belial coming up right here, getting that anti-air, goes for the DP, but he has this follow-up foot smash. Now, I never seen Belial have that, so that's definitely new. And here we're going in with Catalina. Catalina, after she just gets smushed out, she gets this freaking, she literally has Kai's like whatchamacallit, Kai's follow-up after he on Exard. He has that, she basically has that, but with her stand as well, her knight stand. And it looks like her stand is involved with a lot more moves too, because during the trailer, she literally has basically Virgil's thrust, air thrust from Devil May Cry 5, and it's pretty insane. So this is all we got for now as far as like what's supposed to be now coming out for Rising, and seems like we're just gonna have to wait until they give us more information about what's to come. Is there anything more? Okay, so we got new content, story, and characters. They are not saying what the characters are, and that's what a lot of people are really focusing on, because there's still a lot of characters in the Granblue Fantasy game that people really want to see in the game, in this game, in Rising. So people are having their speculations. I don't know Granblue Fantasy at all. I just know from the fighting game, and I just base off my knowledge on that. So I don't know what they could put in, and I just hear a lot of stuff out of speculation. It's going one ear out the other, so I don't know exactly what. But I will say this stage looks mad good, and I wanna learn more about that stage. I think that's the first ever winter stage that we've gotten too. All the other ones were like beach themed, and other one is basically is just like Coliseum and just outdoorsy type things. But this was the first one where you actually go in a winter style, like, you know, a winter setting, which is pretty cool. So that's That's the new content there. Is any else? Okay, so we got new game modes and I got the lobby. So this is basically a much more expanded lobby for your chibis. Like I said earlier, they've expanded it outright, which is insane. So we got the online lobby has undergone a complete overhaul. Enjoy various mini games between matches, including Grand Bruise Legends, and all new party mode. Rising Royale, dude. Rising Royale. Take to the finish while avoiding obstacles and use items to take out other players in this topsy-turvy battle royale, which is basically, they literally did make a like quote unquote fighting game battle royale, even though it's literally just Fall Guys. But it's Fall Guys. But it's funny they're basing this off. It's just crazy how they actually made it. They made the chibis do stuff, dude. It's pretty cool. Gold Brick Hoarder. What's this? Wrangle up gold bricks and take them to your team's stockpile within the time limit. Just like in Scambound Sprint, you'll need to play dirty to win. What the hell? Wow. That's insane. Anything else in here? Crossplay. I am so happy for crossplay coming. It's here. Damn right it's here. Look at these boys. Look at these boys playing that nice crossplay. I cannot wait to try out the crossplay, dude. Especially with rollback netcode as well coming into this game. Boy, oh boy, this game is definitely having a big overhaul in this stuff, dude. It's insane. And then you follow us on Twitter for more news. It's on PS5, PS4, and Steam. I'm just gonna wait. I'm still having it on PS4. Now, Relink, I hear might be delayed again, or it could be delayed, or it's taking a longer time than expected for this game to come out. But you know what? I am more excited for Rising. You know, I'm super excited for Rising now, more than ever. But with all that being said, let's just go and let's just go and talk about another fighting game that's coming out this year. We got ourselves Street Fighter 6. Street Fighter 6 is arguably one of the most anticipated fighting games to come out this year. Rightfully so, because of how insane the game looks, with how the characters look, and with how the single player is gonna look. And boy, am I super excited for this game to come out as well. Like, dude, this game is gonna be one of the craziest things to come out this year, and I cannot wait. I cannot wait for this game to come out. And I just like, you know what? I am all for it. But what we're gonna do right now is we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna be watching the developer matches that have been uploaded to their official channel, because there's been footage that have been coming out earlier which wasn't supposed to be looked at, you know? Oh god, excuse me. But yeah, there was a bunch of videos from on YouTube reacting to the player matches that were broadcast from a pay-per-view event, which Capcom was like, nah, that's not supposed to be shown that way. Take it down. And they took it down. They all took the people that did the reaction videos or did all that stuff. They took those videos down, or some people were smart and waited before making their videos, and Capcom decided to put the actual footage of the matches for us to watch in awesome 4K, in 4K high definition. So that's what we're gonna watch right now. We're gonna start off with easily one of my most anticipated characters, one of my most intrigued characters. Now, Marisa. Marisa is a character that I'm kind of really digging right now. The more I see of her, the more I'm like, yes, I truly wish to be a player that uses Marisa. Even though I'm mostly going to probably play Luke in the beginning, but I'll probably switch over to Marisa because of her playstyle being a big ass juggernaut, going through and armor moves and stuff like that. And also her kit, which I'll talk about in a little bit, is going to be pretty fun. So let me mute this and let's go and watch this in full. I'll probably talk about some stuff while it goes along. And then we're going to go back and go bit by bit about what I found interesting in the matches. So let's go ahead and watch. All right, now we're in Paris. You get some footsies. We got a little pull in with a mix-up. All right, nice parry. Oh, hold the phone. Hold the phone. We got Axel. I'm just going to call you Axel. Alex. No, it's Alex. I'm sorry. It's Alex. I think it's pronounced Alex. I'm sorry. Sorry if I pronounced your name wrong. Oh my God. Oh, I'm put on the spot. Yo. Welcome everybody. Welcome Raiders to the stream. How's everybody doing? It's okay. Thank you so much. But yo, welcome to the stream and thank you so much for the raid. Hopefully you guys, hopefully you had a good stream. What were you playing? Let me go and do, let me do this real quick. I should have done this before when I had the raids last night, but I forgot to do it. Oh, you're playing Left 4 Dead? Nice. Oh, damn it. That's not what I wanted. Okay, hold on. Let me just do... Sorry, it's been a while since I've done this, so forgive me. Let me see if this works or not. Yep, there we go. Yep, Left 4 Dead. Nice. Oh man, hopefully that was a fun time. I've only played Left 4 Dead 2, just because I wanted to get used to how to play games with mouse and keyboard. Oh, thank you. No problem. Yeah, again, hopefully there was a nice stream. Also, let me go ahead and introduce myself real quick. Boop. Hello, everyone. My name is Gunter Trigger. I'm a guy who has a bloodlust-infused right arm, and I play fighting games, action games, as well as some bit of variety as well. And I hope you guys enjoy the streams, and hopefully you stick around. Thank you so much. You have fun killing zombies? I bet. I do intend to do some beating up some stuff and mowing down some stuff. Right now, you guys are coming in, just tuning in. We are watching some Street Fighter 6 footage of certain matches. And I've already talked about a game called Grand Blue Fantasy versus Rising, a new game coming out this year. And I'm looking forward to that. Right now, we're going to be talking about Street Fighter 6 and the character and the footage they put out with a good chunk of their new characters. And I'm just going to, you know what? I'm going to start from the beginning so you guys can see exactly what's going on. So I don't know if you guys know about Street Fighter 6 or Street Fighter in general, but hopefully this footage right here, as well as the other footages I'm going to talk about later on, will hopefully pique your interest. It is coming out in June. It's coming out in June this year. It's going to be a pretty big game that's going to come out in terms of fighting games. So let's go and watch this from the beginning again. Let's see. This character is Marisa, and this character is Manon. And these are the new characters that are coming to the game. This is basically showing off what these characters can do. Just did a reversal there. That's a big armor move from an EX. That sweep. That sweep. I'll pause it later, but that sweep is nasty. Goes in with a drive rush. No, or drive impact. That's a big combo. Drive rush. Putting some pressure. Ooh. And then goes in a command grab and takes the round, dude. My goodness. I am looking forward to Marisa so much. She is going to be insane. All right. I will say, Manon has some pretty big reach. And I like how her command grab system works too. The more you command grab with Manon, the more crazy her command grabs get. I like that little aspect of her. This is a pretty nice little combo here. We're at level 3 with the metal system. Very insane. Damn, the fluid movement in this game is so good, especially in this freaking command. Oh, nice. Goes right into the command grab. Look how much damage she can dish out because of how high her level is. 1, 2. See how crazy those command grabs are, but here comes the level 3. Boom! Ooh, and it pushes you in the corner too. Goes in for the drive impact reset. Big damage. Big wall combo. And command grab again for the win. She did that twice. So this is like, everybody loves this win pose, dude. Just her carrying out. Like I said, it's coming out in June 2nd this year. But we're just going to go ahead. We're going to go through that one more time. And we're going to pause it in certain aspects and go through what I found interesting in this match. So yeah, Marisa, I'm looking forward to. I'll try Manon for a bit to see how she feels, but I probably won't main her. Now, okay, so right here, off the bat right now, that move where I think it's crouching heavy punch. Let me see that one more time. Yeah, that looks like crouching heavy punch. And then that move is like a pseudo vacuum type move to where it draws the opponent in on hit. And her being a grappler, having an ability to put people closer to her is very scary because you can either go for a command grab, which you can't really tech out of unless you like try to jump, or she could just do a regular grab, which depending on the timing of it can put you in a crazy situation. But here, they were able to tech out of it. So she figured that, okay, he's just going for a throw. So here's the scary part. Command grabs, you can't really tech out unless you like, well, in Street Fighter, I don't think you can really tech grabs. I know in other games, there are ways to tech grabs with just regular grabs, but here I don't think you can. And if she were able to just do a normal grab while she did a command grab, I think the command grab would have won, I think. But yeah, just like, she was very fortunate to have the guess right and do a throw tech to get her out of that situation. So, see, people, yeah, she has big legs. Like Manon right here, she has insanely big legs. Like Marisa has reach too, but I feel like Manon's legs are deceptively long. See, yeah, that's pretty long. And now we see, okay, that was a drive reversal there. Okay, so armor. Marisa, I like characters. I'm a sucker for characters that have a bit of armor. All right, I like punching through. I just like busting through and just hitting stuff that works, you know. So that's kind of also why I'm interested in Marisa, because she has moves that armor through a lot of moves. So Manon did like this jump in. So Manon did a jump in, and then Marissa did an armored special move in EX1. So you saw her glow bright yellow. That means that she did an EX move. So that means her specials are a little bit have better properties, or either do more damage or do different properties and stuff, like I said earlier. And yeah, that move armored through that jump in to get a counter. And then you see that sweep right there that literally came out of nowhere. Okay, this sweep is so fast and it goes so long. It's double hitting too, and it puts you on knockdown too. So I will say her drive impact, or no, drive rush. Her drive rush is very short, but I feel like a lot of people are gonna try to drive rush cancel into a sweep because of how far that move goes. I feel like that's the tech to do once people are going to use her, as far as like trying to get in from like a distance. But yeah, her sweep is mad quick and reaches very far. So he got hit with the drive impact that takes up to 3 hits. She powered through 2 of them. That gets a big punish counter. And that was just straight up 3 hits, or technically 4 hits because of the drive impact, but literally just 3 hits of like charged heavy punch into the freaking super. I mean, that's the special. Drive rush into this knee special, punching in. Now this move, dude, this move, look at this. This move right here. This move where she goes into this like block stance animation. This is basically like a parry slash armor move, to where it's a stance. It goes into her stance where she puts her hands in front of her face, like a guarding type move. And she just armors through and parry and like just like goes absorbs hits. And then I believe you can also follow up after this particular stance to do certain actions, and one of them being a command grab that freaking does a ton of damage. It does a ton of damage, dude. So Marissa's going to be scary up close, as well as Manon. Okay, so yeah, that move, these punches are eating up her drive gauge. Like, you do not want to be like in block stun or like blocking too much against Marissa, because it's going to be pretty bad. It's going to be pretty bad. All right, perfect parry. So same move again. I believe that's crouching heavy punch. Goes, sucks you in. What's she going to do this time? Command grab. Now, if you guys didn't notice up here at the top corner, this is called the, this is only specific to Manon, this character. She has a thing to where she has this particular metal meter, a gold, like basically a judo meter. I'm just calling it a throw meter. So a throw meter to where each time she lands a successful command grab, this goes up. And once it goes up more times, the command grab is going to do a lot more damage. It's going to do a lot more damage, and it's going to do a lot more crazier animations, which we'll see in just a second. You saw, let's just start from right here. Well, a little earlier at the perfect parry. So starting here. So you just saw it was just it's a slight little trip flip, you know. It's going to get a lot crazier after once that hits past level 3. You're going to see in a second. You're going to see in a second. Look at this. So we got some footsies, did a drive impact. So you notice right here, like I said before, her drive rush is very short compared to all the other characters that we've seen. Her drive rush is very short to where she can't really go like drive rush into like a certain special to like move her forward so far. You'll see other characters have better drive rushes to where they can like quickly move closer to the opponent. But Manon seems like it's the one that travels the least distance. We still have other characters that have yet to be announced in the game, so we don't know how good their drive rush is going to be. But for now, Manon's has not the greatest ones so far. See how short that traveled? So people are saying that it's not really that good to drive rush with Manon, but she does have some stuff. She could do some saucy stuff, but let's just keep going. Nice parry. Goes in with a jump in, drive rush. Okay, so right there, what happened there? That was called a hit grab. Now, what a hit grab is basically where you do a grab, like it's a type of command grab, but only works during hit and not just like off of like a throw. It's gonna do an action and it needs to hit the opponent successfully. Like if the opponent is blocking and you try to do the particular hit grab, it's not gonna connect. But if you do it, say, probably in a combo, then yes, it'll hit. It'll act like a typical special move to hit the opponent. Now, command grab works if your opponent is blocking or not. So no matter what, that's the difference between a command grab and a hit grab. A hit grab only works on hit, and command grab works if you're close enough, and regardless if your opponent is blocking or not, it's going to hit. So that's the difference. So she did a hit grab. Now, hit grabs and command grabs also raise up her throw meter. Now she's at 3. Now, when she's at 3, the animations get a lot more exaggerated. They get a lot more exaggerated. They do a lot more damage, and they start getting crazy. So let's just keep going here. We're doing a bit of footsies. We go and I believe that was her DP, basically a Dragon Punch anti-air move. You see Marisa, she's coming in for a jump in. She did EX DP into level 2 for a perfect KO. Did a little swan dive in the air, nice. Now I feel like this particular win pose is only specific to her getting a perfect, because I believe you get special animations, special win poses when you get a perfect off of your opponent. So yeah. So that's her. She does like a very nice animated spin. All right, from here. Okay, so right here, she did an EX. She did an EX hit grab after Marisa tried to go in with an attack, which I will say, okay, so she did a drive rush at the start of the match. She did drive rush, and let me see if I can slow it down just. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. See if I can slow it down just a smidgen and pause it or mute it. All right, so we go in. You see that right there. You see that right there. Let me go back real quick. You saw that right there. So Marisa does drive rush to try to go in for like a straight up Hail Mary punch, wake up right in the start of match. Manon sees that and does the EX hit grab, which goes straight through. I believe that's a actual invincible move because it's in the EX state. I don't think this move is invincible right out, but since it's the EX mode, or she used the EX version, that created invulnerability for that move, and which made that hit whiff, in which turn goes and does the hit grab. Now, again, because it's at level 3, you get to see how crazy this animation gets. Now, it's also possibly because it's crazy animation because it's an EX, but still, look how crazy this command grab is. Compare that to just where she just twirled him around once. She literally did a straight up ballet type move and then slammed you down. Look at this again. Bam. That's insane. Now she does a drive rush. Now this is also a little scary part right here. She does drive rush into command grab. Now that's, I will say, now that's an actual pretty scary thing. That's a pretty scary thing. Now, remember when I showed you the command grab from before where it was just a leg sweep? Now, let's see what this command grab is. Yo, what the? Who is this? Who is this? One superior form samurai? Oh, shit. Straw mummies, hell yeah. Nice. I'm glad you're in this. I'm glad you're in the same boat as me. But welcome to the stream. Thank you so much. Oh, Afro Samurai. There we go. Now that I can fully, because the way I saw your name, it was kind of like cut off, so I couldn't see it. So yeah, one superior Afro Samurai. Hell yeah, nice. Hell, nice. But I'm just gonna call you Samurai, Afro Samurai. I'm just gonna call you Afro Samurai, just for short. But thank you so much, Afro Samurai, coming in, becoming a fellow Bloodluster, and following the stream. Hopefully you enjoyed the stream. I'm just going over the new footage of Street Fighter 6. I'm sure you've probably seen the new footage, but I'm just breaking it down because I'm always late to the party with this type of stuff. So I'm just gonna talk about it. So I did mention before, I did a little mental note for you guys beforehand during the video that her level 1 throw command grab was just a sweep. And now here it is at level 4. Wha-bam! Wha-bam! Damn. I will say, I do like seeing Manon's throws connect because it's like the most graceful impactive throws I've ever seen. Wish that was... Well, you better be a character in Street Fighter 6 then, because they'll definitely give it to you. Yeah, let's see. We got that. We just keep it going. Goes in for a good thing. Now I see this interesting combo. Let's start this from the beginning. She goes in for a drive impact, goes and immediately drive rushes. Drive rushes, goes into this juggle combo. And that's basically maxed out throw meter. And that was from the hit grab from earlier. And we saw that the hit grab just threw them around. But here, she just straight up tossed your ass in the air and slammed you. Now, I like to say that this is a particular... Oh, hold on. Let me go back. This is a particularly interesting combo because it's simple. It looks cool. And I believe it's just using Heavy Punch as the juggle tool, which is pretty nice. Now here... Boom. This. Everybody. So how do I block? How do you block? When you see an opponent do a particular move that requires you to like not to hold back a little bit, just hold back and that could block a little bit. Other than that, with Manon, if she has a thing to where she command grabs you, she looks fine. Hell yeah. But Manon, she has command grabs, so you got to be careful when to actually block, because sometimes those command grabs can like suck it straight out of you. She wish she looked at you like that. Again, hopefully become a Street Fighter 6 character, and she'll definitely do it to you. But yeah, she just towers over you like that. And she gives you a kiss, and then boom! And now this is, everyone is straight up freaking out about this super because for one, if we go back a bit, just like how freaking badass it is. Just like how badass it is, looming over and going for the punch. And then just straight up push you to the corner. She was on one side of the screen. I want you guys to pay attention now. She was in the corner. She was in the corner. Super goes to level 3. One punch later, she's on the other side. Oh, it's short, but it gets the job done. It's short, but it's freaking effective, dude. I will take a nice big meaty punch as a super any day. But yeah, this is such like a, not gonna lie, it's actually a pretty interesting super. Like, you don't really get to see that much supers go put you in the corner like that. I don't think they have that happen in previous Street Fighter games where a super does that. But this is the first time you see it here. And boy, oh boy, everyone's literally freaking out about it, including me. When I first saw it, it was like, she has a super that puts her opponent in the corner, dude. That's insane. And as we go in, she goes ballistic, goes for the drive impact reset because she is on burnout. She gets a stun. Goes and does a chunk of damage in the corner, man. Insane. And she was able to get her drive impact back. Or her drive gauge back. Goes in for jump in. Now, we're going to go ahead and slow motion this. We're going to slow motion this because we want to try to figure out the key detail about this particular one. So I got to mute this. Okay, she just goes in and finished the combo in the corner. She goes, walks a little bit, does a midi neutral jump, goes in for a jump in, goes and straight up does the stance. She does a guard stance. Immediately goes into the follow up. Make it. She goes immediately into the follow up, which goes into the command grab where Manon didn't do shit. She tried to crouch, but it was not enough. And boy, oh boy, she straight up got dunked for the second time. And then whoop, bam. Boy, oh boy. Best win pose ever. Literally one of the best win poses in this game so far. So far, dude. Like, it is insane. Yeah, ever too. But we still need to see the rest of the characters. But this one is very hard to top right now. It is very hard to top this particular win pose. Now we got that. Now we must go into the next one, which is DJ versus Dhalsim. Now, a little history with my with DJ for me. The only time I played DJ was from Street Fighter 4. I wonder if they're gonna bring Cammy back. I believe so. They've already they technically shown the roster of Street Fighter 6 already. So Cammy is coming. It's just a matter of when. That's the main thing. So we just need to figure out. We just need to know exactly when Cammy is coming, and people are hoping it's going to be coming. She's going to be coming during the whatchamacallit, Capcom Pro Tour, hopefully, because I think she's one of the last. No, they still need to put in. They still need to show Zangief, Cammy, and then the one girl with the one girl from Mexico, basically, who's related to T-Hawk. They need to show her. They still haven't shown her off too. She's the last new character. So I believe they're going to show those three characters. They probably show something else. They're probably going to show them in Capcom World Tour or Capcom Cup. I guess I forgot what this. I think it was called Capcom Cup. they're gonna show it off there, which is next month, in February. I think it's 19th. I forgot, but it's definitely coming in February. So hopefully they show a trailer during that time, during the finals and whatnot. Hopefully that would be the case. So yeah. So I've only played DJ in Street Fighter 4, and Street Fighter 4 DJ was considered to be one of the weakest characters in that game. And rightfully so, his kit wasn't the greatest compared to other characters. And it's very unfortunate because I do kind of like DJ. I like his optimistic personality. I like his moveset. It feels pretty fun to do. And he's also one of the few charge characters I've tried to learn and play, which is fun. So, yeah, I'm actually loving how he is here in Street Fighter 6, because they freaking reworked the hell out of this character, dude. He has so much crazy shit going in this game. So we're gonna see that with DJ, and then Dhalsim here. Dhalsim here, just animation wise, looks mad good. He's still Dhalsim. Nothing really changed, especially when you look at this footage. Except for his level 3. His level 3 is insane. But I will say his movement is like a whole lot better. Like, I like the way he moves in this game, and it's pretty cool. So let's just go, and we're gonna go and play it throughout. No interruptions like last time, and then we'll go back and point some stuff out. So let's get it. All right, start off with the Yoga Fire. Nice parry. Tried to parry, but gets punish counter with the throw. There's some jabs. Tries a soul bot, but it gets dived on. Drive rush to try to get a median. That slide has pretty big. It's a pretty big reach. He has double slasher with no EX, which is pretty big for people. He has a lot crazier ones. That freaking EX slasher is mad good. It looks like a boom. It really looks like a sonic boom, actually. No ads? Oh, okay, hold on. Okay, I paused. I can pause this, so I'll wait till the ads come back. I'll wait for the ads to come back. I'll have this music playing while the ads come back. Oh boy, but yeah, dude. Yeah, I am super excited for this game to come out. Like, seriously, you guys have no idea. This game is going to be insane. I cannot wait. Buddy. Alrighty. Alright, basically just waiting. It's not good. Not too good at fighting games outside of fighters, so charge characters are a bit intimidating. Fair enough. Like I will say, charge characters are tricky business to deal with, Dimitri. But yeah, I feel like they're pretty rewarding depending on the character. Like there's only a few charge characters I've played. Yeah, there's I'll say a good amount of characters I've played. I've played Charlie or Nash. Well, Charlie back in Street Fighter Alpha 3. I played him for a bit. Then Street Fighter 4, I played DJ for a bit. And then for Guilty Gear, no, BlazBlue. BlazBlue first, because it came out before. This particular character came out before that game. Or did it? No. Okay, so it's Xrd first. So in Xrd, yo, welcome Superior. Afro Samurai, welcome Afro. All right. I was just talking about the amount of charge characters that I've used. So I've played Charlie, and then DJ, and then next was Leo from Xrd, and then after that, the last one I've played was of Kagura from the BlazBlue series. So that's the amount of charge characters I've played. So technically not a lot compared to what all the other characters I've played, but still it's a decent amount of charge characters, especially 2 of them being stance characters, which is a pretty interesting take. But other than that, let's just continue on. Let's continue on with this Street Fighter footage. Now he has a sway. We'll talk about more in a bit. Dhalsim being Dhalsim with the limbs. DJ jumping in. Disc combos, which is cool. We'll go and look at that more in a bit. We're going to see some discussing stuff from DJ in just a bit in the corner. Goes in Drive Impact. Gets a big machine gun upper. This freaking... I'll talk more about that in a bit. Goes into Sunball. Tries to get him with the anti-air. Blocks the fireball. Goes EX Slasher. Feints. Feints again. Tries to go and bait something out. Try to bait a jump in or something. Jumps in. Couldn't follow it up. Drive rush. Oh, nice bait on the parry. I will say that is a nice bait on the parry. I like that a lot. The animations on Dhalsim are insane. I love it. All right. All right. Pokes from Dhalsim like normal. Nice punish. I love that freaking... I love the follow-up on that. And that was a level 1. EX Sunbolt. Jump in. Empty jump throw. Throw loop. For its Drive Impact. EX. Double EX. Backs up. He goes straight into Burnout. Now I will say I'll put out I'll talk more about it when I go into a deep dive, but freaking DJ Smile. Yeah, DJ Smile fades away when he's either close to Burnout or when he's in Burnout. That's pretty insane. Goes in anti-air Drive Impact. Damn, look at him. I've always loved DJ, dude. All right, jumps over. Drive rush. I would say that drive rush is very fast. The freaking feint into overhead. Or sway, I should say. The sway into overhead. Feint. Fakes the Soulbot. Sways. Man, freaking DJ looks mad sick, dude. All right. Here comes the throw. Oh, bad time to do that. Just goes in for a side switch. And here comes the level 3. Here it is. Now, this is not the critical art level 3. So the ending's not as great. DJ looks fun to play. Hell yeah. Especially in this game, he looks insanely fun to play. All right, goes in for a back throw. Put him in the corner again. Air slasher, feints. Jumps in, no follow-up. Goes in for a throw. Now here's a big mix. Overhead. Throws. Sways, sweep. And then boom for a punish counter and follows those up. DJ coming in for the win, signing the camera. That's a decent win pose. I like that one, but still Marisa's the best so far. All right, so going in for a deep dive. I'm gonna be pausing a lot and noticing some stuff. All right. So Street Fighter has always been especially difficult for me to get into, but it looks really cool. Yeah. It's I know, yeah, Street Fighter is definitely not for everybody. Like, I try to get into Street Fighter after like trying to play it, especially for 5. And I could tell like the way the meta is on the game is like something that I couldn't like, play in like a tournament setting, or like I could probably play it outside of tournament setting and just be decent. But if it was just like If it was just a casual one, it would still probably be kind of difficult, just to like how the movement and tech and stuff like that, you know. But it's still a fun game regardless. Like Street Fighter has always been a fun game, and 6 is by far the best one so far. Is like going back to previous roots of like the style of Street Fighter 3 or Third Strike in general. As far as like the overall style and stuff, they're going with big ass of a single player mode, and it's really cool. I really enjoy it a lot. All right, continue on. There's nothing really big so far that I'm gonna pause, but I'm just trying to look for certain stuff. He has double slasher. That slide reaches pretty far, actually. He looks like he still has his charge. So he still plays the charge. That's that's a pretty interesting one to stop on. Dhalsim has an interesting anti-air. Let's see. Or I think I missed it. Hold on. Dhalsim has an interesting anti-air. I think that's medium. No, I think is that medium? Crouching medium kick or crouching heavy kick? I can't tell. But that's an interesting anti-air. I don't think I've ever seen Dhalsim have an anti-air like that. If people know about it, let me know. All right. We got the feints. The feints are actually pretty cool. All right, so first things first. His freaking DJ's drive rush is mad fast. Like, look how fast this is. Zip, literally zip right into that opponent. That's insane. All right, goes now the sway. The sway, I do say sway is one of the best things they've ever given things they've ever given a DJ. Like, I love sway as a mechanic, especially for characters that are known for like being boxers and stuff. The sway is like one of the most hypest shit to ever see put in a fighting game if people know how to use it correctly. It's such a freaking badass thing. Tries and blocks the drive impact. Just looking for stuff. Goes in for a jump in. This combos and the force down thing. I think that's because of the jump in. Let's see. Let's just see real quick. All right, so let's slow this down a bit. So DJ jumps in. No, this is further back. Let's just let it rock a little bit. Okay, so DJ jumps in with a jumping light kick. Dhalsim jumps in, tries to air, but this move is already active. So if he tries to hit, it's going to get countered. Goes into the counter, goes to a force down, meaning I guess it just goes straight down after being countered. So it just goes straight down. But this pops him up a little bit, which DJ has enough time. That's not. I forgot. That's not jumping light kick. I think that's a special move in the air, which is down kick. It's one of the kicks. It's down kick in the air, and then you did that for the knee, and it's active as hell. So he gets hit, pops him up in the air for a counter hit, gives him enough time after landing, and he's holding his charge after he like pushed down. Goes into, I forgot the actual move of it. It's the hey that move. Forgot the actual move, but basically the flash kick move for DJ, and he goes in, he does a heavy version, and he goes straight up and does the combo. Now that actually comboed, that legit comboed from a counter hit air to air, which is mad cool, dude. That's one of the things that like freaking blew my mind. All right, goes in, puts him in the corner, goes in for a poke, drive impact, heavy machine gun upper, does decent chunk, this thing. Let me show you how disgusting this shit is. We're doing another slow-mo here. We're doing a lot of slow-mo. Now look at this shit. All right, after the heavy machine gun upper, he gets put into a knockdown. No, not knockdown. He texts right immediately afterwards. Faints. The EX feint. So that's actually a special move. You can actually feint the EX move. So you feint, goes into sway, which is basically now a ducking. Cancels the feint into a ducking, and then goes in and does a grab reset. Now all of this happened in a span of like literally a second, to where the opponent is like, what do I do? All right, look at this. My God, literally 1 second and boom, goes in for a feint soulbot. Now you can actually, it's crazy. You can both feint the flash and the soulbot. Very curious about that. Tries the 8 arrow during that time. EX slasher, feints, try to bait some stuff. Keeps trying to bait stuff, keeping a distance. Jumps in. I love this little interaction that basically Dhalsim straight up baiting DJ into a drive impact setup. So you see Dhalsim goes in for a punch, and DJ thought after that he's going to go for a drive impact or a certain other move, and DJ was trying to parry it. Little did he know that he didn't like hold the parry long enough for him to like fake it out with an empty jump, with a jump into heavy punch, I believe, air heavy punch. So he goes for the poke, jump, boom. Unfortunately, he couldn't follow up after that, but he still took the round either way. All right, moving on. All right, goes in for Dhalsim punch. Now this level one is super interesting. It is super interesting because it's just a kick, but this kick on punish counter leaves your opponent into a crumple state, which you can follow up with a very fast drive rush, by the way. Again, goes in for a target combo, which travels you pretty far, close to the corner again. Mad stuff. EX Soulbot, empty jump throw. Throws again for a bit of a loop. Drive impact for the wall. This combo is such a badass combo. Look at this combo, dude. Damn, I will say DJ might be the other character I'm looking forward to. Damn, that's a loud ass car. But yeah, DJ seems like the other character I'm looking forward to playing as well. I'm looking forward to playing DJ, dude. All right. Goes into... Oh yeah, that's right. I forgot to mention. You can't really... I don't know if you can notice. So you see DJ's face. See DJ's face is like super sad. It's not the happy, cheery dude that you know of. Compared to how he looks... Look at that smile. Look at that smile. You can see a little bit. See that big ass smile? You see it's pretty much at full drive gauge right here. Now, if we move on over to where he's 50, roughly 50s, pretty much still in the green. Hold on. So yeah, now you see him losing all that. See, yeah, he's frowning. He doesn't have all his teeth. He's frowning, and now he's in burnout. That means you're in a particularly weaker stance. Well, I mean, not really a weaker stance, but basically like his stance changed. And that smile is gone. Look at him like kind of crouching and being like frowning and stuff. You barely see him smile. I like the attention to detail they're putting into this game, dude. That's insane. And you can see Dhalsim slides go through a lot of projectiles, very low in vulnerability. Another drive impact. Drive impact anti-air. Very interesting. Man, DJ looks mad fun. All right, I think there's not much else to show. We're just gonna keep it rolling until I find something interesting to pause. Another fast drive rush. Okay, so we saw the other follow-up of that sway. So you'll see DJ has one of his new moves, which is a sway that makes him sway backwards. Now, there's multiple follow-ups from that. He can sway and then do a ducking move, which moves him forward a little bit while making him duck under, I will presume, certain fireballs or certain moves, certain high moves, mid moves. We also have the one where he goes for an overhead, which is a little axe kick we'll see in a bit. That overhead that puts him in a hard knockdown. And there's another one for a sway that goes in for a low. You'll see that in just a bit. That's a Fate Sobot. That's a sway, just an empty sway, just to bait certain stuff. Nice jump in. All right, so this is one of the biggest weaknesses of doing the double slasher for DJ. For one, if your opponent is able to jump over it, preemptively see if DJ was not in the right position to do that, people can jump over that and punish the fireball. And B, we got drive impact, which absorbs up to 3 hits, and you eat those 2 fireball hits, and then boom, drive impact for big damage. This time he just puts DJ in the corner. Punish combo for bait. Goes in for level 3, a badass looking level 3. Boom. Very nice. Goes in for a little shimmy, little footsie action. Goes in for a grab from the other direction. Air slasher. He's baiting the drive impact this time. He's learning. Goes in for a throw. Now here's where we're talking about the sway. Here's when we're talking about the sway. We get a sway overhead for 1. Goes in for a grab reset. Now here comes sway number 2 into a low punish counter for the win. Nice stuff. Very nice stuff from DJ. Really looking forward to that. Now for the last video of the night, because I am going on 1.5 hours of the stream so far. This is not really a long stream. It's relatively a short stream. There was only 2 fighting game things related that I wanted to talk about mostly. Street Fighter has always been difficult for me. Oh, never mind. I already read that. I'm an idiot. Damn. I was reading an old freaking... Oh, geez. I'm an idiot. All right. Well, let us go. Hold on here. Okay. All right. Just checking some stuff. Let us go and see our last match of the night. Blanka versus JP. Now, for those of you who don't know JP is the other new character in the game, our actual new antagonist of our Street Fighter saga here in Street Fighter 6. And yeah, he fights with a cane. He has psycho power. How did he get psycho power? Don't know. Maybe related partially because of Bison. Who knows? Until the game releases or Capcom puts out more information about him. That's all we can go off of, unless people have theories about him. New Bison body, possibly. But yeah, straight up, JP is an interesting character, I will say. But let's look at this match in full, and we'll talk more about how crazy these characters play. So this is technically the first good footage of both these characters, because we barely see stuff with Blanka or JP. So this is crazy seeing them in action like this. You're gonna see some wild stuff from JP and as well as Blanka too. That's crazy how he can like combo stuff like that. Rainbow Ball. Tries a wolf punish. Nice parry. He sends out rifts out of the screen. That's a pretty badass looking. That's a badass looking freaking drive rush counter. I mean combo. Very badass looking. All right, goes in for a grab. Drive rush into a bit of a meaty. Puts him in the corner. Ooh. Doing some little shimmy, little footsies here. Trying to get some punish counter. Blanka Ball puts some freaking in a very bad spot. That's like freaking counter of I don't know what. Tries to follow it up. Puts himself in a burnout. Crouching punch. Goes into level 2. We'll look more into that later. I want to see what actually happened during that, but we'll talk about it later after this match is ended. We'll go into a bigger deep dive. Goes EX Ball, jumps in. Nice. Jumps out, tries to do cross up, gets a grab, put him back in the corner. Nice counter. Tries to go for a meaty. EX Blanka Ball. Here comes Blanka-chan. Here comes Blanka-chan. But he pairs it to avoid the grab. EX Ball goes into a follow-up. Goes to level 2 level 2 super, which is an install. And this is where Blanka becomes immensely scary, especially here in the corner and in burnout. And here's where Max comes in and say he is unapologetically a gorilla, which they are right. He is definitely right. But we don't talk about that real quickly. We just see how crazy he is in match. That neutral jump button is very good, I will say, for JP. Drive rush. Gets a counter hit. That's disgusting. We'll talk about that much later. Nice block. JP has freaking tools to try to keep you at bay at times, man. If your opponent's not careful. Parry is definitely good against this character. I will say parry is like the only real good thing about parry is because of JP. Other than that, it doesn't really have much use. I don't think. That's an actual... I don't know if that's a hit grab or command grab. It feels like a command grab because he was blocking. Looked like. No anti-air. Drive rush. Trying to put some pussies. Trying people fishing out. That's a hell of a fish. Blanka comes in with a level 3, which is still just a regular level 3. And then look Blanka doing the Blanka dance. Alrighty, let's go back and notice some stuff. Let's go back and try to check out some stuff, shall we, guys? Let's see what we got here. All right, starting off. Perfect parry. Yeah, freaking JP has some pretty nice screen presence. and some setup play. He is definitely a setup character if I ever saw one. But if you're facing off characters like let's let this combo rock. If you're facing characters like freaking Blanca, EX ball through projectiles, then yeah, you gotta figure out how to deal with that too. EX ball follow-ups. Tries to parry. I like the fact that you can actually automatically juggle that particular move setup. Let's check that one more time. Anti-air, whatever this move is, this projectile juggles and does another combo from the other special and puts him right in the corner and sets up the thing. And that also puts him in a that also teleports him. So he got some interesting moves. Block parries the rainbow ball. People are trying to fish for some counter hits. Blocking, parrying, all the shenanigans. This combo right here. I believe that's, I don't know if that's neutral heavy kick or crouching heavy kick. I need to see that real quick. I think that's just neutral heavy kick, I think. I can't tell. He looks like he was standing, but I could be wrong. It looked like he was standing, but I could be wrong if that's how his crouching heavy kick looks. But other than that, he gets a successful anti-air, and then he goes in for a drive rush. Goes in for a big-ass combo. All of that connected. And that was the most insane thing I've seen out of JP throughout this entire thing, besides the supers. But look at this combo right here. Boom. That's an insane combo, and also took out a chunk of damage as well. Parries the Blanca ball. Parries the shenanigans on the corner. Air to air. Runs up grab. Nice. Drive rush into the meaty. In the corner. Fishing out moves. Trying to get the punish counter or counter hit. This is basically just fishing. Still disgusting. Still disgusting stuff here. Okay, we need to know what the hell that is. I guess that's a EX reversal. It is a reversal. It's an EX style, like body invisible stuff, or just a counter. I guess he has a counter too. And this is the EX version of that counter, and sends up this freaking like purple orb of destruction. See, like it just tracks and just follows just for a set period of time, or it just travels forward for a period of time and it explodes. I don't know if you can manually make it explode or it's just a set time or something, but that was insane. He's now in burnout. Good. Okay, I think that's the crouching heavy punch there. Let me see here. I believe that was his crouching heavy punch. Yep, I think that's crouching heavy punch there. Now he armored through, I think that was, let me slow this down because this is one of the things I said that I wanted to exactly figure out what the heck happened. All right, let's see here. So yeah, again, that's crouching heavy punch. He does a little launcher, force down, he's still teched. Goes in for a drive, Blanca goes for a drive impact. He gets one hit in, cancels into level 2. Okay, so what happened is that armor break. Okay, so I think it's still kind of weird to see. Hold on. So this is level 2. Got one hit in. Okay, so he blocked. Okay, so with that, he blocked the drive impact. He blocked the drive impact. The first hit of the level 2 super hit him, which causes him to break the drive impact. It causes him to break through the drive impact. And then the other one hit from behind. So I guess this all combos into each other. Because after that, after the KO screen, all the other ones follow suit. So that one hits behind, and that one hits in front down there. So I'm guessing all of those are able to combo within each other. Because, yeah, this was kind of confusing to me to see how it all played out. All right, so I'm going to see this one more time. I'm just going to see if I can move this along a little bit. All right. Goes over for a drive impact. Hits one, cancels immediately into level 2. Okay, so what I'm guessing here is that I don't know if this super is invincible. I don't know if it's invincible, but he is able to recover enough from the drive impact to block it. And then he gets hit by the shenanigans afoot. Yeah, he gets hit by the shenanigans afoot. That was, seeing it all play out like that was very hard for me to tell exactly what was going on, but I'm glad I slowed it down and actually try to pay attention to it. So watching it at full speed. Okay, I understand now. I understand it now. JP has the craziest moves, one of the craziest movesets ever. All right, block the EX ball, so gets jumped in. I think what I've noticed, EX ball, I think we can see it in the beginning of this round. Goes in for a normal ball. Now, normal ball sends you pretty much full screen. It sends you after block. It sends you pretty much full screen. EX ball sends you basically mid screen, and which leads into a much more better position to go in and jump either fireballs or go under lows and stuff. And we go for a grab setup. JP comes in, and that move is a cross up. I think that's medium kick. Jumping medium kick, or is it jumping light kick? I can't tell. Either way, that was set up for a cross up. Goes in for a grab. I think that's just regular 5K, or just standing heavy kick. I think that's just standing heavy kick. All right, so we can anti-air with standing heavy kick. Interesting. Tries to go for a midi. Pretty cool. And here comes Blanka-chan. And I like the fact that his electricity, even when it's behind him, is still able to activate the Blanka-chan, which is basically just going to zip through and try to hit a particular hit. I think if you do a particular electrical move, he could do different types of properties too, which is going to be interesting. Now, I do like the fact that he parried the Blanka-chan. He was about to do a throw setup, but since Blanka-chan hit early while he was parrying, he couldn't get the grab off in time, and that made him very much invincible. You see him trying to grab, and it's just whiffing the hell out, which made him going for a grab too. EX ball, dude. Insane. Goes, and now we see Blanka turn into V-Trigger in Street Fighter 5, which is very scary, especially in the corner, where the corner is the most scariest in this game. freaking Blanca has insane pressure. And he has the level 2 install super. All right, just throwing out some shenanigans. Tries to throw the Blanca ball. Jump, dashes in. That move is a nice air to air. I feel like that's going to be a good air to air. This move, I believe it looks like jumping medium punch. Or no, it's jumping medium punch. I mean, jumping light punch or neutral jump light punch, I think. Okay, so this move right here. This sequence right here is what freaking freak people out. Okay, so punish counter by a Blanca, using Blanca ball, get a punish counter. Or a drive rush into freaking slide, and that comboed. That combo, dude. What a freaking insane thing now. Also, I'm gonna just point out the fact that how scary this particular moment is. Just this moment of drive rushing into slide travels ridiculously far, and you gotta watch them damn toes. That's literally the only time we've ever seen Blanca do the slide, and you see Blanca is known for a slide to go in low profile, a lot of projectiles. Anti-air, nice. All right, nice punish counter. Drive impact to try to get out of the corner, I guess. Puts him in the corner. And that's the command grab we saw in the trailer. Throws out EX dimensional rifts. Couldn't punish that. And basically from here on out, it's basically a poking game to cancel into super. It's all footsie base. And freaking Blanca took it. And that's it. And that is it. Make sure you guys pre-order. I probably won't pre-order until like close to freaking June, because I, for one, need to get my PC up and running, because I want to play this with the best. Even though this game is coming out on PS4, I still want to see if I'd be able to get my PC a lot better in order to play the game in the like the best graphics I can possibly put it in while streaming. And if not, I'll most likely just stick to doing the PS4, which is very unfortunate, but who cares? Who cares? I'm still excited for this game, dude. I'm still excited. I am just straight up looking forward to how this game develops. We still need to see the rest of the characters. We're still trying to see how much more they're going to add to World Tour. It's looking mad fun, and I am looking forward to getting a little bit of sleep. We only streamed for like almost 2 hours. I told you it was somewhat of a short stream. We weren't going to do much in the stream. We were just talking about certain fighting games and certain stuff that's happened. So I'm just checking some stuff. All right. I think it's about time for us to